Good morning, everyone. We are continuing here in the verses of Bitachon, and we're holding over here in Tehillim Samich Aleph, 61, verse Gimel, number 3. Miktsei ha'aretz elecha ekra. If I will call out to you from the end of the earth, the end of the land, ba'atayv libi, where my heart is shrouded, my heart is concealed. Bitsur mimeni sanchini. And if you lead me to a rock that would be too high for me to ascend by myself, I know HaKadosh Baruch Hu that you are the one that is going to help me. Rav Hirsch writes over here a beautiful idea, and this is that HaKadosh Baruch Hu carries each person in their life to places in their spiritual inner work that they would never ever be able to achieve on their own. Every single difficulty that a person encounters, every challenge and every test is tailor-made by the Rabbi Shalom to be able to be Maitzi Kayach Alapayel, to bring out the potential that lies within a person that would not reveal itself in any other way, lest HaKadosh Baruch Hu sometimes crushes a person with those nisyonos, with those challenges and tests that they must go through. And so Dovid HaMelech is saying over here, Ribono Shel Olam, I recognize now that all that you have placed me through, all of the difficulties that I have been in, all of the enemies that have chased me, the disappointments, the frustrations, the failures, and the lack of success that I have seen, my own children turning on me, my nation running against me, enemies who I thought were my best friends suddenly rear their ugly head and decide that they want to usurp my monarchy, my sickness and my health, my prestige and my honor, the shame, the embarrassment, all that I have faced, says Dovid HaMelech, I realize now that the reason that you have put me through everything is because you want me to reach a place in my avodas Hashem, a place in my ruchnius, a place in my dveikis, my closeness to you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that unless I would go through what I am going through, it would be impossible for me to reach those high levels of dveikis, of unity between me and between you. Like a person who goes to the gym, lahavdil, and he wants to get ripped, as they say. He wants to get big muscles. He wants to be lean and in shape. He wants to be confident in his prowess when he walks around with the bulging muscles falling out of his tank top and his shirt. If that man will go to the gym once in a while, if he will go to the gym every day, but use small amounts of weights and do short workouts and the like, he could go to the gym from now until tomorrow for 120 years, and his muscles will never get big, and his body will never get cut, and he will never get the strength that he wants, and he'll never feel very confident and good about himself walking around with muscles, because he won't have any muscle to show for himself. Lahavdil elif alfi avdallah, says Dovid HaMelech, the neshama is a spiritual muscle, and it must be worked, and it must be pressed, and it must find new strength that is inside of it to become the greatest, strongest, most developed spiritual muscle in the world. If you would only put me through small challenges in my life, I would remain a tiny spiritual being. If you would only come and afflict me from time to time, and I would eventually get over it, and then there would be a long respite in my life, where everything would be grand and pleasureful and peaceful and relaxing, like sipping the margaritas on the beaches of Tahiti with the sand going through my toes. If everything would be like that, I would not have a constant workout, and I would have nothing to show for my spiritual muscles and myself. But since that HaKadosh Baruch Hu, you see the greatness that is inside of me, and you see the gigantic spiritual neshama that I have, and the muscles that I have within that have yet to be tapped and yet to be actualized. So therefore you come again and again and again. You don't let up. You bring me one nisayon after another, one challenging situation after another, in order that I should learn how to utilize and bring into the world to reveal to myself and to those around me the great spiritual muscles that I have residing inside of my neshama. And therefore, I am not angry with you, says David HaMelech. I'm not disappointed and frustrated with you, says David. On the other hand, you lead me to a rock that on my own I would never be able to ascend. I would never be able to climb so high. But because that I am Baiteich, I trust in you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that everything that you are doing for me is l'toiv, it's all for the good. It's called the Ovid Rachmana L'tav Ovid. Whatever is going on in my life, I know Ribono Shel Olam with my Bitachon intact. This is the best thing that will make me the strongest spiritual giant in the world. And therefore, on my own, I can't do it. But with you by my side, you creating the situation that I will go in, you laying the stumbling blocks in front of me, yet giving me the inner strength to be able to overcome them and become someone greater. So I have nothing to fear at all. I know that you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, are by my side. And as I ascend the ladders of Ruchnius, as I ascend the ladders in Avodas Hashem, I know that you are standing behind me and beneath me every step of the way, pushing and prodding and giving me the strength to go forward. When I get stuck, you are in front of me and you stretch out your hand to pull me up. This is the way of the Ribono Shel Olam. This is the message of David HaMelech. He's telling us, Rabbi Isai, do not despair from any challenge that you will go through in your life. It's all a chesed from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Why? Because He wants us to become the greatest spiritual beings that we can possibly become in our lifetime. Have a wonderful day.